Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Mr. Obviously Insane here with some more Kingdom Come Delivered from the Ashes DLC. Picking up right where we left off in the last episode. I think we are in Rattay. If anyone knows how to say that, throw it down in the comments. You know, because you hear them say it one way, you hear other people say another. Anyways, just babbling. Let's get on with the episode, shall we? Alright, so let's go see the Rattay Bailiff. Let's see. If he's open, I think it opens at 10. I mean, go for it. That's it. I hate when they're at the very front like that. It's so hard sometimes. Oh yeah, if you don't like where it is, just exit out, go back in, and get yourself a favorable one. Excuse me, bailiff.
God almighty! Has something happened to you? Did someone steal your fancy clothes?
You look like you've got a lot on your plate, Master Bailiff. Is work keeping you busy?
Busy. I've had so many visitors I wouldn't wonder if the door fell off its hinges.
What's going on?
I've been given the task of putting some of the Scarlet's refugees to work. It's not that there's a shortage of jobs, the problem's sharing them out fairly.
I understand. Everyone has mouths to feed.
The worst part is they won't tell you who really needs a job the most, but you might be able to help, Henry.
How?
They're like to be more honest with you, so you can find out who's in the most need. And you can decide for yourself who'll do what. Will you help?
If you need help, I'll do whatever I can.
You're a godsend. I'm sure it won't take too long. You know how the refugees are getting on, don't you? But ask around if you need to find out more.
What kind of work are we talking about?
Well, old Hagen is looking for a cook, and we need 5 carriers.
A cook and 5 water carriers. That sounds simple enough. Is there a problem?
A little. We need 3 water carriers, but the other 2 will have to carry, begging your pardon, shit. Or as the Pope would say, excrement.
Is there anyone who can tell me more about it?
Yes, the merchant Conrad Hagen is the one looking for a cook, so you can talk to him. And young Alex will know which of the Scarlet's folk are best suited to the job.
How come that's such a cause for concern?
For one thing, they're afraid of me, and I can't get a straight answer out of any of them. So how the hell am I supposed to make the right choice?
Oh, they're desperate. You can't blame them.
I don't, but I might end up picking some good-for-nothing who'll just booze his wages away.
Can you tell me anything more about the cook?
You'll have to ask Hagen yourself. I couldn't get a straightforward answer out of him. Maybe he's changed his mind.
What do I need to know about the water carriers?
We need 3. Right now, some of the burgers' hands are doing the job.
And they need to go all the way down to the river for water.
Of course, where else would they get it? Gallows Hill? It's not an easy job, but someone has to do it.
What can you tell me about the other carriers?
It's dirty, but it's a job that needs to be done. There'll be more than enough work for them. Some places are overflowing.
Sounds disgusting. Why would anyone want the job?
If all else fails, I'll pay 2 groschen for every 1 I pay the water carriers. That might convince someone.
That's all I need to know.
Good luck, then. Take care.
Alright then. We don't wait. We just lockpick our way in. Trick of the bailiff trade. Alright, so that Hagen dude, where is he? Conveniently, they're both right ahead of us. Okay.
God be with you.
I'd like to ask about our former neighbours. There are jobs here for some of them, and I have to pick people.
The bailiff told me about it. He still wants our people to do the knacker's job?
But what of it? It will benefit everyone.
Not everyone. There's not enough work for everyone, and no one wants to do the knacker's job.
But having a job could save someone's life.
Water carrying, maybe. But if they have to do a job that's not fit for a decent person, only for the knacker or the executioner's servant?
So you think there's no point in it? That it's better to beg than have a job, even if it is hauling shit?
You forget that that's a job for the knacker's hired hand, not for displaced people. When we return to Skillets, they'll never be able to rid themselves of the stink.
So do you know who's most in need of some coin and is fit for hard work?
Everyone's in need of coin, but not everyone is fit for such work.
Who should I talk to then? Where will I find them?
I'll talk to them myself and send them to meet you in front of the Rathaus, so they'll all be in one place. It'll take me a while, though.
I'm also looking for a cook. Do you know of a good cook who's looking for work?
Well, there's Agnes. I've heard she can cook better than anyone. Only...
Well, what's the problem? Did something happen to her?
No, it's just that I haven't seen her around here for ages. I believe she's cooking for the local parish priest and living at the presbytery. So I don't think she's in need of work.
Thanks. I'll go.
Take care.
Alright. I remember you. We came and got the wine for Stephanie from you.
I'm at your service, Sir Knight.
The bailiff sent me. He said you're looking for a cook.
That's right. I'm searching for a good cook, but I've said all that to our esteemed bailiff.
Well, I offered the bailiff my help because I know the Skalitz folk.
Ah, I see. Well, ask away then.
Do you have any particular requirements for the new cook?
Well, it would be an advantage if she knew how to cook.
Well, yes, but the bailiff said you had other conditions.
Well, I want a woman who's capable of looking after the house when I'm away on business.
Young, nimble.
What for? I want her to impress people with her food, not her face.
I understand. Sorry. I also heard there are vacant carrier jobs.
Yes. I'm surprised it hasn't occurred to anyone sooner. It will certainly benefit the city if the burghers don't have to send their own servants.
It will benefit my people as well.
Of course. It goes without saying.
I also heard that you need workers to carry, to empty latrines.
It's not dignified to talk of such manners. That's not a concern for decent people.
But I need to know...
Enough. I won't have such talk in my home. Bye.
Nonsense, Poopy Pants. Alright, well. Suppose we can go talk to Agnes, if she's around. It's still pretty early. Can't exactly go crack beers, but you know, we always could go crack some beers. Say, now he's here. Hired hand. Excuse me, ma'am.
Jesus Christ. Your clothes. Were you assaulted? Damn bandits, may they burn in hell.
Are you Agnes, who works at St. James?
I am. Or I did. Before those devils rolled in and burnt down Skalitz. Why'd you ask?
I'm looking for a good cook and housekeeper, and everyone I asked sent me to you.
Oh, I've been blessed by God.
So it seems. Anyway, the local merchant wants someone who can cook food fit for nobility and take care of his household.
Well, Father Francis was very fond of good food, but I can't just go serve someone else.
Merchant Hagen isn't just anybody.
I've heard of him, that he's a good Catholic.
Really? Well, yeah, sure he is.
Truly. People still talk about the lovely service he arranged for his wife's funeral.
So you wouldn't mind being his housekeeper?
Well, I don't know. What will Father Francis do?
Father Francis no longer needs a housekeeper.
What? Don't tell me he's found a new one.
Well, I probably shouldn't tell you. I'm afraid that's just how it is.
But that's not like him. Somebody must have been putting ideas into his head. I'll have to go back and talk to him.
But he's not at St. James's.
No? Then where is he? And why does he have a new housekeeper there?
They're sending him away, somewhere to South Bohemia. I was told they've arranged all the help he needs there already.
But what will I do?
He didn't want to drag you away somewhere else, since you've been here your whole life.
That's true, but what will he do without me? Who will take care of him?
I'm sure he'll be well taken care of. What about you? You could have a good life as Hagen's housekeeper.
Very well. I'll go and work for him then.
Good luck then.
Excellent. May God be with you, sister. I love the acoustics in here, too, by the way. Throughout that whole scene, the ambience of just the two of us in the church. Alright, Taylor doesn't open up until 10 o'clock, I think, but we should be able to get our armor fixed. Except for, I think, at like every trader.
My God, what happened to you? You look like you've been assaulted.
Just for that comment.
Can we do something about the price?
All right, so.
Boat 20!
What about this?
That's a poor offer.
Is this enough?
That's not enough.
480. But 420.
Oh, that's a decent price.
Okay, I think the guy next door is closed still. Maybe not.
God's blessings. What can I do for you?
I'd like to discuss the price.
Well, we can try it.
Alright, pinch purse.
Agree?
You're a right pinch purse.
Indeed.
Satisfied?
Well, a little more and we'll call it a deal. Finally, a reasonable sum.
Didn't even have to use final perk. And he took my lowest offer. Excellent. Have I paid the apothecary? I squared my debt with you, right?
Good day.
Good day indeed. Yes.
Goodbye.
Take care. Just wanted to make sure I'm not absconding on my debt. Oh, no. I got it.
Have a look at these cucumbers. They'll stay firm all winter. Buy them before someone else does.
Okay, I got a few. I remember you. You showed me the ropes. Those interested in work will be waiting in the courtyard.
Let it bake a bit. You'll be able to feed the whole family with fresh bread.
Pretty sure we got Vincent, Tonda. Cornelius. Pickman.
Carrots that'll make you and your family happy. Onions that'll make you cry, and garlic that'll keep evil spirits at bay.
I feel like someone's missing.
With salt, caraway seeds, garlic, and more. You'll find it nowhere else.
Let's see, we need 5 people, right? 3 for water,
Asparagus, come right up. No need to be shy.
2 for shit.
Bread, fresh bread. Bread, rolls, buns, and some for you.
Okay, now I think everyone's here, yes? Okay. Let's start with you, Brock.
How's it going?
You're one of the people interested in work?
Well, Alex told me that I'm supposed to ask about a job carrying water.
That's right. But first, I'll ask you a few questions. You are...
Peter. But everyone calls me Rock. There was more than enough Peters in the mines, and not just in the mines. So...
at the mines? So you're a miner?
That's right. I worked in the East Shaft, and I hope I'll be working there again. Now that I think of it, have you heard anything from their lordships? When will they open the mines again?
I don't know and don't care. I'm not here because of that.
I suppose not.
How badly do you want to carry water?
Well, right now there doesn't seem to be much work around for miners, and at least I can earn a few groschen.
It's not easy work, though. It's a long way to carry water.
Do you think it was easier in the mines? Digging through rock on your knees all day for months on end?
There's one more option. Carrying shit.
What? For the knacker?
It's a job.
But what would people say? I need money badly, but I couldn't go back to mining after that.
But it will be twice the pay.
The money would help, true enough. What about afterwards? I don't want to be carrying shit all my life.
Look at it this way. You'll earn double the money in the same time, or the same money in half the time. That's not bad, is it?
Well, you have a point. I could get it over and done with quickly, and... All right, I'll take it. I suppose it won't kill me.
Good. I'm sure you won't regret it. How are you holding up?
You mean this here? Well, I've got feeling back in my arm again.
What happened to it, anyway?
That time in Skalitz. I was knocked down by a horse. But it's better now.
Look, I can see by the way your arm is hanging it's not healed. You can't carry water like that.
Well, come on. I owe money to the Sawbones and I need the work to pay for it. I'll give you anything you want.
All right. We'll keep it between the two of us. You don't have to worry.
Thanks. I owe you.
The bailiff said he couldn't get a word out of you.
Well, he's not the most popular man around here, after everything that's happened. You can't blame us.
Maybe, but if you lot had just talked to him, I wouldn't have to run around dealing with this, and you'd all have a few groschen by now.
You might be right. But there's no point crying over spilt milk.
That's enough for now.
What ails you?
Goodbye.
Try them.
Okay, so Rock's got some issues, but he'll carry shit.
Am I invisible or what?
Vicky can handle that.
Hey, am I invisible or what?
Pickman, sub chat.
I'm glad to see you.
You hear about the water carrying?
Aye. I can hold water all day long.
So, do you want the job? There's plenty of other folk that will take it if you don't.
I do. I want it. What do I have to do?
So tell me,
Hey,
what was your trade
am I
before?
invisible or what?
I was a miner, then a farm laborer, then I was a servant,
Not talking to me.
then I fled from Skalitz and ended up here.
Quite the fat totem, aren't you? Was none of those jobs good enough for you?
I liked them all,
Am I invisible
but
or
they were
what?
always sending me to do something else. Pickman, they'd say. Leave this and go and do that.
Pickman.
Am I
That's your
invisible
name?
or what?
Actually, my real name's Vassal, but they call me Pickman.
Is that German?
Not talking
No.
to me?
It's from when I was in the mines, digging with a pick.
So you're keen on carrying water?
I've been keen on it since I got up this morning.
And you had another job before this morning, or what?
No, no. I was just joking.
Besides water, you could carry,
Not
you could empty latrines.
What? Carry shit? That'd be a new one for me. No, it's not a thing I'd go around boasting about.
How are you holding up, anyway?
What can I tell you? I've seen better days for sure.
What happened with the bailiff? He couldn't get a word out of anybody.
That peacock, what was strutting up and down and shouting at everyone? He told me he'd no time to listen to a buffoon like me. So I shut my mouth.
That's enough for now.
So we're agreed then? When do I start working?
Look, the bailiff is the one who'll decide after I report back to him.
So I might not get the job? I'll be in the shit if I don't. Understand? Take care.
And you'll be in the shit when you do.
Am I invisible or what?
Oh my good lord, lady. Be quiet. I will get to you. Vincent, let's have a chat.
God save you.
Are you here on account of the water carrying?
Yes, I am. My name is Vincent.
Nice to meet you. I'll ask a few questions and we'll see. Alright?
Fine. Ask away.
What did you do before this?
I work for my father.
Doing what? Who's your father, anyway?
He was Moimir. We had a farm near Scarlet's.
Really? His farmhands came to the tavern a lot, but I never saw you there.
I don't go to taverns.
So you're probably here about carrying water, right?
I want to carry water.
That's all? You've nothing more to add?
That's what's needed, ain't it?
How are you holding up?
Well, I'm alive. But I miss my father. And the farm, too. But Ma says there's no use dwelling on it. Life must go on.
What happened with Bailiff? He couldn't get a word out of anybody.
I don't know. I didn't talk to him at all.
That's enough for now.
Take care.
Not talking to me?
Oh my god, okay. Just so that you stop talking.
God save. How may I help you? Good night.
What do you want?
I want to work. And I heard you're the one in charge of giving out jobs, not the bailiff.
It's true. Do you know how to cook? If you know how to make food for nobles, then I might have something for you.
Where would I learn to cook food for nobles? I want to carry water.
But Alex has already picked people who want to carry water.
He didn't ask me, though. So I came here myself.
Look, I already have more people than jobs. You're a bit late.
But I really need a job.
Well, so does everyone else around here.
None of them has a husband on his deathbed.
He's dying.
He's badly wounded. So poorly he's been in his bed for weeks. Unconscious most of the time.
Sorry to hear it.
I already owe the apothecary a small fortune. And he won't lift a finger for us now.
What did you do in Skalitz?
I was at the silverworks, roasting the ore and washing it. My husband was at the smelter.
Oh, Christ. Things got very ugly there. I suppose that's where your husband was wounded? It's a miracle you managed to drag him all the way to Rattay.
What else could I do? Leave him there?
All right. I'll think about it and talk to the bailiff.
And you'll tell him to take me, right? Take care.
As I have it, I think I need you. Cause water, and she'll do water. Alright, now I think I talked to you. So I think I need to talk to you.
God be with you.
You're here about the water carrying?
I am. Where do I get some pails?
Hold your horses. We haven't decided yet who gets the job. I have to ask you a few things first.
What for? I can handle the job. But ask away.
What trade did you do before?
I worked in the mines, at the winch. You've heard of Tonda the winch, right? Strong as a bull.
Ah, the name sounds familiar. You were one of the new miners, weren't you?
I was. I came last autumn.
The winter was mild enough to work the mines, and I showed everyone I was a hard worker. So did I get the job?
We're not finished yet. Are you here because you want to carry water?
Well, I'd rather be back at the winch. Turning it so fast I'd make everyone's head spin. But now I want to carry water at least, since there's some money in it.
Well, there's also the option of carrying, shit.
Not a chance. I'm not carrying any shit around. And if anyone tries to make me, I'll break his legs.
And what if I told you that you get double the pay?
Didn't I mention something about breaking legs?
You did? But more money?
I wouldn't be under the winch anymore. More like under the stench.
And how are you holding up?
Not very well. I'll tell you that. I help out with something every once in a while and get some money for it. But it's not enough. Especially when the dice don't fall in my favor.
Sure. And have you tried looking for other work?
What for? They'll get the mines running again, and I'll have a real man's job.
It's a shame there isn't any real work for strongmen.
Ain't that the truth? But as I've said, the mines will get repaired, and I'll have real work again.
I heard you lot don't want to talk to the bailiff.
I don't know much about that. The others didn't talk to him, so I kept my mouth shut as well. That's the way we do it at the mines. He didn't even really ask me anything anyway. Just mumbled something under his breath.
I know everything I need.
So, can I go carry water then?
Not yet. I'll tell the bailiff and he'll choose.
Well, I hope he chooses me. Otherwise, I might be very angry.
I'll bear that in mind.
Goodbye.
Time to the stench. Alright. You're the one that I want.
Have a look at these.
I think this is the merchant, I think.
God be with you.
You're interested in carrying water?
I am. It's about time something good came to decent folk.
I agree. Now, I'll ask you a few questions.
What? But I want the work and I deserve it. Keep your questions for good-for-nothings.
What makes you so deserving? How did you make a living before this?
I was the owner of a mine. Well, I had a lease on it. But in our line of work, it amounts to the same thing.
The chief, eh? But have you ever hauled a bucket of ore up a hill?
There's no hill in a mine. Just a shaft with a winch.
It's hard work carrying water.
So is taking care of a mine.
It's not quite the same thing, is it? You need brawn to carry water, not brains.
I wasn't born a mine owner, you know. I've done my share of hauling.
How are you holding up in Rattay?
Not too well. I've tried offering my administrative abilities at the rat house, but the bailiff treats me like a peasant.
He's not an easy man to deal with, true enough. But if you show him what you're capable of...
Well, if he gives you a chance to show him...
And the bailiff complained he couldn't get a word out of you.
I refused to talk to him. Last time I did, he was vulgar, shouted and threatened to whip me. And then he comes and interrogates me.
Well, I can see how that would put you off him. That's enough for now.
See you later.
And that means everyone's now off and gone. Alright. Not even midday. Alright, let's go have a chat with the bailiff. Let him know. Oh, I'm glad you got up, because I'm like, that was super awkward. It's so weird sitting at like one end of the bench and then being, you know, teleported over to the other side. Hey, excuse me.
What do you need?
I know everything I need to know to pick the carriers.
Splendid. I'll be glad to get this damn business off my back. So how have you decided?
So, how do we do this? Do I just give you their names, or should I send for them?
Just tell me their names and whether they should carry water or something else. Don't worry, I'll send for them.
Tonda. They call him the Winch.
The winch. Ought to be good with a bucket anyway. What's he going to do?
To carry water.
So we have one person to carry water. Who's next?
Peter, better known as Rock.
Peter? Rock? Didn't he get into a fight and injure his arm? Well, what should he do?
Carrying shit.
Good. One person for this job. Next?
Vincent, Moimir's son.
Vincent? Never heard of him. What do you think he should do?
To carry water.
So we have one person to carry water. Who's next?
Vasil, goes by the moniker of Pickman.
Pickman. I hope he doesn't have a history of pickpocketing.
No. They call him Pickman because he worked in the silver mines, and he was very keen with the pick. So much so, he managed to chop off 2 of his fingers.
Well, he can't do too much damage with a bucket, I suppose. Where do you want to put him?
Carrying shit.
Good. One person for this job. Next?
Antonia.
What? A woman?
Yeah, is that a problem? You never said it had to be only men.
I didn't, but I kind of assumed it would be clear. It's a long walk with a heavy load, man's work.
She can handle the job, have no fear.
Let's hope so. You'll have to answer to me if she can't. Where do we put her then?
To carry water.
So we have one person to carry water. Who's next?
That's it.
Good. All decided. Now about the cook's job.
I chose a cook as well. Should I tell you or go to Hagen?
Tell me who you chose and I'll take care of it.
I chose old Agnes for the cook's job. I had a job convincing her, but it was worth it. She's the best cook around.
Glad to hear it. I'll have to drop in on Hagen for lunch sometime. God be with you.
And with you, indeed. Alright, so now Cornelius is available, and we can ask him to go to Pripslavitz. We just have to find him. Which, not sure where he's gonna be. Actually, I think he's over by the church. Hello, Agnes. Okay, where are you? Excuse me. Let's see. Beggar Jane. Is he not back yet? Is he in another spot? Indeed. Maybe back here. Ah. Ring around Rate, eh? Let's see. Need someone running. Is that just the guard? What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be hauling water?
Ashes by Sigismund's hordes.
You too. Didn't they literally just give you a water job? I'm so confused. Say, the one I want to find I can't find, and the ones that I shouldn't be able to see are still out here begging. Okay. Oh, Cornelius. I think I've seen him back here before, but I'm not positive. Okay. Apparently he's playing hide and seek. Ah, there you are. Cornelius.
Listen, wouldn't you like to move to Pribyslavitz? I need someone there who's able to read and write and do sums. If you can do that, you'd make a good merchant to handle building materials.
Well, that's nearly the same job I had at the Skalitz mines. And they were the most profitable mines for miles around.
True. We don't have any mines, of course, but if you could handle the trade, that would help me a lot.
I know enough about trade, but I won't work for nothing. What are you offering?
Naturally, you'll earn coin enough. Don't tell me you want to spend the rest of your life struggling here. I know you're a fellow who recognises a good opportunity, and that's exactly what this is.
Ha! You're right about that. Very well, I'll move there. It don't look like we'll be going back to Skalitz anytime soon anyway. Good luck then.
Glad to have you. Okay, so. Time is it? Hum. Hum. Going ahead to Rattay. Wait, no, I mean Rattay. No, sorry, Pribyslavitz. So we got you, Mirka, got Raspberry, got Kunish, and Cornelius. I think there's Matthew and Fritz. Matthew, Fritz, and Bianca's brother, I think. Adam. And those boys are, I think, at the Inn in the Glade. It's the last place I've seen them. But I want to go see how Pribyslavitz is doing. Or not. Rattay. We're in Rattay. Pribyslavitz, yes. Let's head for Pribyslavitz. Okay. I think we still have to do some questline stuff with Matthew and Fritz. Or we can invite them. I love the music in this game. It's so whimsical until the game decides to murder you.
Yeah.
Unless there was an ambush here too, so it would appear not this time. That's good. That's it. Privoslavic's done, right? This ain't no bandit camp. That wasn't awkward. Not at all. Okay. I did want to check the books. Nice, it's almost made its first 10K. Let's see. I think once all is said and done, I'll decide whether or not I'll spend the money on the alchemy bench in the herb garden or not. Okay, so... Oh, you bring down the cost. Okay, cool. And here you make me money, so that's good. Just the excellent cakes, eh? I think that's the most you can max out of your... tavern. Okay, Kunish and raspberry. So between the two... alright. Let's see, yes, that is 75. Although that doesn't sound... No, that's 15? It is 15. $60, $40, $35. The remainder would be 15. Yeah, okay. Okay. Is what, 1765? Alright, we're not doing too bad. Should save it though. Actually, what I think we will do is go make our first judgment.
No, I didn't know she did that.
She only starts.
Alright. Because we can do those now, right? We can. Your Honorable Bailiff Henry residing.
Bad news, I'm afraid, Master Bailiff. Very bad news.
That makes a change. Well, out with it. What happened?
2 wagons that were on the way here with grain and fodder supplies were ambushed by a band of Cumans. The wagoners escaped by the skin of their teeth, but the supplies are gone.
Oh, damn it. That is bad news.
Worse than bad. Those were supplies for the whole year, and we won't be able to replace them. Things are hard enough as it is. Sir Divish had to lower his quota for Townburg just to let us have it.
So we've no grain for the baker, no fodder for the stables?
I'm afraid not, Henry. We're left with only 2 options. One as bad as the other. Either we can go cap in hand asking for more, and look like incompetent fools. And anyway, we'd be lucky to get any.
Not too appealing, I must say. And the second option?
There's still a few sacks of grain in the labourers' camp, but they bought it themselves. We could requisition it, but it would make us rather unpopular. Not just with them. It's for you to decide as bailiff.
We'll order another delivery. They sent one, they'll surely send another.
I fear they'll send us nothing but mouldy dregs from the bottom of the barrel.
Can't be helped. We'll just have to make do. See to it.
I will say it's interesting that that took it out of my purse, not the city's pocket. But okay. Our first judgment. Let's go have ourselves a cold one, shall we? Indeed, we shall. Check out the tavern in the next one. I hope you guys are enjoying. And as always, folks, until next time, take care. And I'll see you in the next one. Like, comment, subscribe.